Hello, my name's Tom Taylor, and I'm submitting this video for a Visual Basic Excel project for Mr. Peter Waller's ABE 205 summer school class. Now, this particular project was a joint effort, and my partner that helped me with this video is actually not enrolled in this summer school class. Her name is Francesca Lapitan. She actually helped me out with a lot of these buttons and some of the code and some of the user form. So just wanted to make that a public statement. Let me go ahead and get into it. We are actually looking at the efficiency in your home air conditioning unit and energy transfer or heat loss through your walls based on the building material in your home. We've got resistance coefficients going alongside with these particular building materials I've got listed here, and all of these materials have got links to information on these buttons we've attached on this spreadsheet. We can actually just go ahead and click on one of them and get the information. We'll pull up a few of these. It's actually a relatively simple link to have a hyperlink set up with your button. But there's one for Adobe. We've actually made a graph to correlate with these resistance coefficients and the building material, and attached a few buttons to either make it visible or not visible. Another relatively simple code that I've learned in this class. Thank you, Mr. Waller. Let's get into it, shall we? We've attached a button here to send us straight into our user form to input our information. Now we're going to be finding the energy transfer of a wall, but this particular user form will also output Q, energy loss, DQ, and energy cost in a dollar amount. We'll go ahead and input some information, and we'll just go ahead and make this up. You can do whatever you like. We can go straight through. I'd say the walls in my house are about 10 inches thick, and I'd say it's probably running about half the time. So we can select any of these building materials, and we can accept it, and we'll have a message box, or we can save it and it will write it to our worksheet. Now this is one way of going through and looking at all these numbers, or we can actually what we've also done is set up a function code in these and I've written a function for the user to be able to input the same information on the next screen, and as you can see, we'll go ahead and change the size of the house, and we can go ahead and change the interior temperature. We'll go just slightly, but let's go ahead and drastically change the exterior temperature. It is Tucson. Let's go ahead and go out to 120 degrees outside, and as you can see, we're starting to spend a bit more money, and due to the outside temperature, we'll probably be running that a little bit more during the day, also affecting our cost and energy loss. Now we can go ahead and change our material to be a little bit more efficient, and we'll go from this urethane. The only thing that might be somewhat confusing on this page is entering an actual number here that coincides with your material. So we'll go ahead and enter 6.25 for the urethane and see how that goes. And it drastically reduces our cost, kind of to be expected. We've also pulled in some off the internet, and it's basically an average of energy efficiency and costs for electricity in Tucson specifically. And you can see we've pulled this off the website for the census, I believe. Yeah, Census Bureau. And not too exciting here, but this is what we've done here. And there's also going to be a button on our next sheet to hyperlink you, to send you to the hyperlink for the video, for this video that I'm making right now. But that's it. You know, we can go ahead and mess around with this if we like and change the size of the house. We can change the interior temperature to whatever we desire it to be. 80's a little warm, but let's just throw some numbers out there. And there's not much difference in interior and exterior temperature, so we'll go ahead and make our walls really thick, and we'll make them 18 inches, and we can only run that 2 hours a day. And we can just go ahead and go through and make sure that all these are working and showing us what we're supposed to be spending or not spending, or all the information. Now I'm showing you this because on the last project that I did with Francesca, there were some bugs in the code for this user form, and I went ahead and fixed those just by a simple multiplication and division. We were having problems because it was showing that we were dividing by 0, because as I'll show you in just a little bit, some of these resistance coefficients are less than 1. So that was giving us a little bit of a problem. I went ahead and looked at that and changed everything. Some of these, you know, natural, well, more earthy materials have somewhat of a very small resistance coefficient. So we were having problems with that. I just went ahead and multiplied everything by a constant, and then in the code I divided everything by the same constant. It wasn't too difficult. So that's it. I went ahead and fixed the bugs from last time, and show you that the function is working and is changing as we change our information, and is still a function up here showing you that. And that's going to be it for our energy efficiency in the home in Tucson, or wherever your home may be. Thanks again for having this class, I guess, Dr. Waller. I've learned a whole lot, and I appreciate you and the university. Thank you.